Right, I'm gonna keep this very short because I have 1, 2, 3, 4 bags of shopping that I'm trying to juggle. But it was just something that I neglected to say. I made a long video on the way to training, which I've already uploaded to YouTube. I let it upload while I was training, so I should have already uploaded it. Right, so what I neglected to say was, in addition to what I said in the other video, as regards dependency, I have no life insurance policies, no pensions, no insurance, no mortgage, no nothing. And that is something, I've already made videos about this, that is something I decided while I was still at school, in fact, with regards to pension, that I was never going to do. Because, I mean, my if you like, relationship with God has developed immeasurably as time has progressed and as my understanding has developed. But the thought that occurred to me over the course of these few days is that the more you rely on yourself or others, because it works two ways, it's either that you are insured up to the eyeballs, pensioned up, you know, mortgage, making your regular payments, etc., and have a belief in God, but you don't trust Him, so you're doing it all yourself. And should something go wrong, that's when I say you, because I don't have such things, but it's not like I'm trying to put myself above anybody in saying this. It's just choices that I've made for myself. So when things go wrong, that's when people might turn to God. For me, the only thing that I actively ask God for is health and strength. So these bags that I'm carrying, I've picked up the shopping on the way from training, from the furthest supermarkets, rather than from the one closest. Because I like to challenge myself, basically, which is why I carry heavy rolls of fabric up the stairs, or why I'm able to do it. So I'm carrying these bags of shopping because if I can carry them from a long distance, then I surely will be able to carry them from a nearer distance. And I didn't get on a bus, I'm walking. Right, so that was the point that occurred to me. The more you depend on yourself, and I'm going to tie that in with my sister, because people will say, so what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? My sister has the pension, the insurance policies, and all of those things. But she does not have the health and the strength to look after herself. Neither does she have anybody to look after her. It's only because of my goodwill and my nature why I'm doing it. Otherwise, she would have been in a care home or something. Right? So that's why. So what's wrong with that doesn't count. As well, there are those who wander about from people to people seeking favors. And that's how they live their life. So they don't have to sort of have any plans in place as regards responsibility. I uploaded the video yesterday to Facebook and Instagram shortly after my customer had collected that emergency job that he asked me to do on Monday. And he paid me over the odds because he was grateful that I was able to do it for him. But with that said, it is that money that I've used some of it to purchase this shopping. So I'm not going to be going back out again until Monday because I have more work to do. And I've got a deadline for Monday. Sometimes people ask me, how comes you have so much work? It's because I'm reliable. And that's what people want. They want reliability. For me, the only person I can rely on is God. Don't get me wrong, I have friends. I have some very, very good friends who, if I am in some form of distress, will do what they can to help me, but they are not God. And there's that saying, God helps those who help themselves. This morning I woke up and there was a lump on my finger. So I did some quick research. And the first thing I said was to God, get rid of it. No, please, no, I beg you or anything. It's simply get rid of it. That's how I do health. If I notice something, if I can't take care of it myself, if I don't know what it is, I go to God and ask him to get rid of it. So it's pretty much that really. It's either we depend on ourselves until something happens and then we need to end up depending on someone else. Or we never depend on ourselves, learn to stand on our own 2 feet. And so we just bounce from people to people, not so much using them, but them allowing themselves to be used. I said yesterday, Wednesday, was the end of it. I've never ever, and I'm the person that keep my word, I'm never ever going to allow myself to be dragged down by anybody else's standard, by their poor standard. Whether it comes to business or, well, really, I said I'm only going to be dealing with people as on a business level. That's never going to happen because like with the friendship thing anyway, I never kept company with people who would have been inclined to drag me this way and that. Which is why most times you will see the evidence is there. I record videos where I'm at by myself. I decide when I want to go out and I decide when I'm ready to go home. And I make my own way home. So that's the thought really. If anybody wants to say there's nothing wrong with having insurance, pensions, this and the like, my sister's got those. But I've left her in bed. It's coming up to 11 o'clock now, I should imagine. She can't get out of the bed unless I go and get her out. So much for the insurance and the pension. Right? So money cannot give you health or life. In the end, only God can do that. And then we're left at the mercy of other people. My sister doesn't have anybody else apart from me. And she knows that I don't really want to be doing this. But it's at the same time, I'm not the type to have her dumped in a care home. So I'm just doing whatever I have to do for the time being until God decides otherwise. Anyways, this was supposed to be a short video, but it turned into a long video. Well, a longish video. Right, so that's it. Training was magnificent. It was hard work, but I enjoyed it because that's what I'm there for. All right, take care. Bye.